It's your girl, Professor Cinephile, and spooky season is almost over, but I got something for you. I know, I was supposed to do more, but life been lifing, and that is what it is. I don't know what else to say. Whatever. Let's get into it, okay? I am going to be talking about Smile 2, which just came out the other day. Spoiler alert, if you don't want anything ruined, pause it, come back after you've seen the film. But if you're okay with some spoilers, continue. Smile 2 is a sequel follow-up to the original Smile, which is a psychological thriller, it's horror, it's psychological, it's spiritual, like supernatural type stuff. So if you're into that, you'll probably enjoy it. I really enjoyed Smile 2 better than Smile 1, I'll be honest. The premise for Smile 2 is there's this really popular singer and she's had a lot of trouble in her life. She had a really bad accident where she lost this guy that she was involved with, and he died. And it's because they were just like, they were heavily abusing substances, and there was a lot of anger, a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, he dies, and that's kind of like her wake-up call to like leave the substances alone. She had alienated so many people. She got a reputation as like a wild child or whatever in the industry. And so she decided to, straighten up and fly right and all that good stuff. So anyway, her career is, she's doing amazing. She's one of the most famous people in the world. And she starts having some stuff happen. Um, she's encountering some really weird things going on, and basically we know that there's a spirit that passes along from person to person, and their method of transference is the spirit gets someone to kill themselves in front of someone else, and the person who witnesses them killing themselves is now on the clock, and the spirit is going to have them kill themselves in front of someone else, and that's just how it continues and continues and continues. So you imagine, this woman who is, she had this car accident, so she was injured in the accident. She didn't die, and so she became dependent on like painkillers and things like that. But because she had, some substance abuse issues, she can't get doctors to prescribe her anything more. So she taps into her old drug dealer, sees if he can hook her up with some Vicodin or something like that. She goes over to his apartment. He is completely losing it. He's like out of his mind. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know why she's there. He's super paranoid. It's all this whole kind of thing. And then he ends up killing himself in front of her. So now she is on the clock, right? And then that's kind of the whole story, and how it plays out from there. Really good jump scares. There was a couple of times I was like, "Ooh," and I'm not usually affected by jump scares. So I love that. I love when a film can get me to jump out of my seat a little bit. That's all makings of a great horror film. I like the story. I like how it dug into kind of like what the history of this is. And there's a guy that was trying to help her. He lost his brother to this thing, and started researching it, and he could see, like, he could trace it back like 8 people or something like that. And so he's coming to her like, I want to help you. I want to help you. And she, of course, she's a little paranoid. She doesn't know who he is, but then eventually she wants to do that. And the whole plot is, if you can kill yourself before it gets you to kill yourself, then you can break the chain. And so that was kind of their goal. They hatched a plan where he would like stop her heart or whatever. And it don't work. And I love that it didn't work because again, we're talking about a franchise here. So we're on Smile 2. The way they end this film opens it up. They could do as many more smiles as they want, like indefinitely. And I love when they take that kind of creative license. They're like, look, we are going to open a pad. If this does well, we have set ourselves up to be able to do this film as many times as we want to. Again, another spoiler alert. Probably skip ahead on this because I am going to tell you how this film ends. At the end, she is performing, right? And so she's kind of like possessed with this demon, and she's performing, and she ends up killing herself in front of an entire stadium of people. with this big smile on her face. So the whole thing is that like it takes possession and it forces people to smile and they look really like psychotic because they're like, and so it's kind of really creepy. She, the thing got her to kill herself in front of a stadium full of people, and they're all watching in horror as she like jabs a microphone into her head. It was awesome. I was like, yes. So as you can see, they could do a million of these films just by picking up anybody who happened to witness this. So now the spirit has been able to multiply itself to like 100,000 people, or however many people fit in the stadium, right? Let's say 30,000. You could write a story for any of those people. Like you can give a backstory, you can do whatever you want to do now. The Smile franchise is solidified. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I liked it better than Smile 1. I thought, Naomi Scott, she plays Sky Riley, who is the actress. You might remember Naomi Scott from Aladdin. She was really good in this. I think she put in some work to do this role. I think I remember reading her saying that like this is the hardest thing she's ever done. Horror films like this are not easy to shoot. It does take a certain type of talent, and I think that she was really able to tap into what it is like to be somebody in recovery from substance addiction, to be somebody who is really trying to turn their life around, but also somebody who is in the public eye all the time, and the pressures and the stress of that. There's a lot of things, around with her mother kind of controlling her and that kind of stuff. So she really dug in for this character, and I appreciated her portrayal of it. So I thought it was I thought it was well done. The scenes were gory, the kill scenes were gory, nasty stuff. So if you're into that and you love it and you trying to figure out what you want to see, maybe first Halloween night, definitely get into that. I'm gonna give Smile 2. Give it like 3.5 hearts. I'm gonna give it 3.5 hearts. It's hard for me to like go super hard with horror films, unless they like really blow me out the water. I thought this was serviceable. I thought it was good. Like I said, some good jump scares, good gory kill scenes. I think you'll like it. I recommend you go see it. All right. All right. So definitely subscribe, hit the like button, check me out, some more of my content. And I really love doing this. So I'm glad that you all are here, and I will see you next time.